Now then, it is 23 minutes to 7. If you're getting ready for work this morning, the idea of early retirement may sound pretty appealing.
Well, yeah, but the government is warning that giving up work early could seriously affect your pension, and it's now urging employers to take on more what they're calling older workers. Joining us now is Fiona Black, who believes that we should be investing, in fact, in our young workers rather than anyone who's over 50, and Ros Altman, who says older people, whether you class over 50 as older as your own business. No, neither do I, really, so it's a strange term. But listen, let's just talk to you, Fiona. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? If people over 50s carry on working, they'll be paying tax. Quite often they are parents of younger people who might need financial support. So all round, isn't it a win-win situation?
I have no objection to older people carrying on working. I think the issue is that if government are going to put investment into schemes around employability, then it should be for young people. And actually, the economic argument is really strong. The unemployment rate for over 50s is a quarter of that of 18 to 24-year-olds. And we know that the cost of young people not being in employment is something like £15 billion. Now, you could put 15% on the NHS budget a year if we actually had all young people working. So I don't understand the economics behind this.
It's a good point, isn't it, Ros? You know, these young people, we desperately need to get them into work, we desperately need to get them working. And the older generation, the ones that have gone over 50, they've had plenty of opportunities.
If you look at the economy, the way the economy works, unless you keep lots of older people in work, everybody loses. All the economic evidence shows that the more older people are working, the more younger people stay at work. And of course it's vital that we ensure that our younger people have the right training and skills and help to get into work. But we mustn't write off those who lose their jobs in their 50s because their life is only halfway through, maybe.
Does it meet out in reality that if you're over 50, you know, that, I mean, I've got relatives who I still class as younger, over 50, yes, who are still kind of reaching their peak.
Exactly.
You know, they're going for brand new jobs in their careers. I mean, is it true that employers don't employ people over 50?
There is no doubt that there is some age discrimination still in the labour market. And older people who are laid off in their 50s...
Fiona's not sure.
I think you're much less likely to get a job if you're 16 or 17 than you are if you're 50, to be honest. I mean, there's only 4%. Just over, I think it's 4.1% of 50-pluses and something like 2.6% of 65-year-olds who aren't in work, compared to 35%.
That's quite a dramatic difference, isn't it, Ros?
There's no doubt that the youth unemployment is a problem and we need to help young people into work. But it's not the case that if an older person is in a job, a younger person can't have a job. Older and younger people don't do the same jobs.
But I suppose it's about where government money goes. You know, it's about if the government are putting money into it. That's a question, isn't it, I suppose?
The long-term future for this country has to include both younger and older people at work. Older people have fantastic skills and talents. They need help getting back into the workplace. We must not write them off.
I think that's something that all of us would agree on.
Yeah.
It's about everyone.
We're not really disagreeing.
It's where the money goes. Thank you very much for joining us both this morning.